right now, you are in love. You are filled with giddy happiness. The wonderful thing is that love evolves from being a feeling to being a decision.
Beth and I are really overwhelmed at the group, at this setting. This is almost surreal to us. We could never envision getting all these different groups together. But what is really impressive to me is the relationships that these guys have developed over the last 10 years. They're Toledo friends from high school, St. John's and St. Ursula, from college, from the University of Michigan and Texas, from New York, from Dubai, the group that came in from Dubai. My gosh, I can't imagine.
I have been to a lot of weddings, but I must say that this is one wedding that I don't think I've ever seen so many people come from so many parts of the world. This is a great testament to the both of you.
What is it? The real thing will be delivered to your house. So cool! On genuine wine, while sharing some kisses, toasting a year with the blue bottle as Mr. and Mrs. Year One. Love as you might, you'll have your first fight during the purple body wedding. New Year's. Love you, honey.
Like circles in the sand, 1,000 thoughts, 1,000 dreams, lost within the day, 1,000 ways for souls to touch, the things that we should say, the things that we should say.
I'm honored to have Lynze as a daughter-in-law, and I'm honored to have her family as a part of our family as well. And I feel blessed that John found a young woman who shares his same values and cherishes family and friendships like we do. And my mom always said, to have good friends, you need to be a good friend. And they have lots of friends.
You can read that one, Mom.
To dry your happy tears, yeah, right at my wedding day, as you dried mine. Today a bride, tomorrow a wife, always your daughter. Thank you for being my best friend. I'm always Lynze.
Falling through the cracks and turns, I'm circles in the sand. It's not lost when your love is near. Don't let this world turn away.
So tonight we look at who's around the room and what they've done for us and my relationship with Lynze. And it starts with the role models in our own lives, our grandparents, the Whitties, the Yoders, the Schusters, the Ballets, and the examples that they've set. And my own mom and dad through 20 years of my life and their marriage, and Tim and Jenny and their marriage. And the examples that we've had the privilege to grow up witnessing, really makes our lives a lot easier trying to start our own relationship.
So, I had these made, and they came in, so I didn't have a chance to frame them, but I hope they're spot on.
So, this is my wedding dress. This is Lynze's wedding dress.
This was so tough. They didn't have HD cameras back then. You're like, what do you think the bottom looks like?
It's been a
John has an uncanny ability to attract people to him. I mean, he is a great friend, and he's a great son, and he takes his relationships, especially ours, to heart very seriously, and he has a lot of friends because of it.
So, I think about our lives together, and you think about, when did you know? At what point in time did your relationship, reach the fork in the road where you thought, hey, this is the way that I'm going to spend the rest of my life? And, I look at a number of different things, and I feel that our relationship, like many, has followed dozens of paths, and there's been times where we've linked up in New York and later to the Middle East and onwards and upwards. But the first time that I can specifically remember that I let my guard down to Lynze was at a time when I was most vulnerable, and I got to, the first time I had a chink in my own armor. I got sick. I woke up in the hospital trying to run the marathon. And so I woke up and I had been out for about 4 hours, and there was an angel standing next to me, and she was wearing a Texas Longhorns t-shirt. It was a Christmas gift, and she was exuding everything that we all know about her. The amount of assertiveness, the amount of composure, the amount of compassion with the nurses in a foreign government hospital to make sure that my well-being was completely taken care of. And I can remember thinking at that moment, there's no other person on life that I should be looking for other than the one who's standing right beside me.
Okay.
You look beautiful. You look absolutely
Woo!
beautiful.
Is it different than you thought? Look at that back.
Oh my God. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Pretty? I know. Totally different than you thought, right?
Seriously, completely.
Two persons, because of love, are one. And their vocation for the rest of their lives will be to reveal their unity to everyone around them.
John, my love for you has no concept of time. There's no boundaries and no conditions. It's infinite, constant, and endlessly evolving into a connection more powerful than I ever thought possible. From that moment forward, I understood that our love was real and it was lasting.
Today is the first day of the next phase of our relationship, and my promises to you have no timeline, as today they are vowed to exist forever.
Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The only true gift is a portion of yourself." Today, before all those that we hold most dear, I promise my whole and true self to you.
Lynze, I love you. I promise to put your needs first in every aspect of our lives.
I promise to be an honest and faithful wife, to nurture your dreams, encourage your success, help shoulder your challenges, be forgiving and patient with you, and to dream passionately together.
I promise to love you forever as my life companion, my best friend, as my wife.
I promise to entrust you with my whole heart, and in return, I promise to be your most loyal friend and to love you fearlessly and fully. For one lifetime with you, as your wife, could never be enough. I am yours, and these are my promises as I join my life to you.
It is my distinct honor and pleasure to present to you, for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. John and Lynze Ballet. Kiss the bride.
I can't believe we're married.
Oh
my God.
Oh my God.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Hold on, I gotta switch this one.